And welcome once again to On the Mat, coming to you once again from the Canterbury Court Stadium right here in Christchurch, New Zealand. Tonight we have a very special guest in the audience, Mr. Billy T. James from Radio Times. Give him a big hand, everybody. There he is. Well, we'll be talking to Billy T. James in just a moment, and in fact later on in the program. But first we've got the night's card from Steve Rickard. Steve?
Thank you, Ernie. And on tonight's card, the first match is a big tag event. Larry O'Day and Merv Fortune, and they come up against Kid Hardin and Ricky Rickard. And the second event on the program, Jack Claybourne will fight it out with Ron Miller.
Right, sounds like plenty of action on the mat tonight. So let's go to centre ring and our ring announcer, Bert Durr.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a heavyweight tag one fall match. In the blue corner from Australia, Larry O'Day. And his partner from New Zealand, Merv Fortune. In the red corner from Australia, Kid Hardin. And his partner from New Zealand, Ricky Rickard. For tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony Rickard.
Long goes for the opening of round one, the only round in this match, with Merv Fortune and Kid Hardin opening with a wrist lock, and Hardin counters, takes an arm bar, and a reverse arm drag by Hardin, tags Ricky Rickard.
Well, the lad's starting fast and furious there, Steve, looking good. A long time since we've seen Kid Hardin on the mat, and it's nice to have him back.
Yes, good wrestler, Kid Hardin, Ernie, and I think he'd be a very good partner for young Ricky. Ricky with an arm drop. Tags Kid Hardin.
I always remember Kid Hardin in the early days of On the Mat. Steve, I was always impressed with the way he moved. He always moved very, very fast, didn't he?
Very fast mover, he is. He has now has an arm bar applied here, wrapping the arm of Fortune across his own thigh to apply pressure. Hardin tags Ricky again. Good tag wrestling. They're tagging each other frequently, which is the art of this game. Fortune turns the tables. No! Ricky kicks Fortune off. Gets an arm drag as he comes up.
Well, Larry O'Day trying to reach and there to Merv Fortune, but Ricky Rickard taking him back, dragging him away from the reach of Larry O'Day. Good work from Ricky Rickard. Merv Fortune really feeling that one. Oh, there's the tag. Nice tagging. Kid Hardin now and there taking the tag. Well, these two fellows really working well with one another. This will be the first time that Ricky has tagged with Kid Hardin, and they look to be a good combination already, Steve.
Yes, they do. They're, as I said before, Ernie, they're tagging the right way, frequent tagging, and that is the art of tag wrestling, not to stay in the ring too long when you have a partner.
Oh, I think that, yes, we couldn't quite see it, but it was obvious that Kid Hardin's hair was held on to. He's pulled back to the ropes, and now he's into the corner with Larry O'Day with a tag. So Kid Hardin on the receiving end. That was unfortunate. Merv Fortune taking him to the ropes by the hair. And certainly giving an advantage to Larry O'Day. Larry O'Day really giving him no quarter at this stage. He's right into them. Both these young men starting very, very well indeed, but the tag team of Larry O'Day and Merv Fortune on top.
Double kick. Referee calls for a break. Fortune came in the ring. O'Day holding on the other arm. They both double kicked Hardy before the count of 5. Hardy thrown in the ropes. Back drop by Fortune. Fortune trying to forearm into the back of Hardy. O'Day with the face lock applied. Hardy trying to fight his way back to his corner. Good moving by Hardy as he lifts the leg, first one leg of O'Day, then the other. Makes the tag. Ricky comes in. Nice one.
Well, this is some pretty exciting stuff here. Merv Fortune coming into the ring and interfering. I was going to say, Steve, that it was a good result for Ricky there, but it gave O'Day a chance to recover, and oh my word, right into the lower part of the ring there, and O'Day once again getting into the young man as he did with Kid Hardy after Fortune had set it up for him.
It's a bad one. Ricky should stay out of the ring, wait for that count of 10, take all the time he can. This is where the inexperience shows up a little, Ernie. If he'd wasted more time outside, do himself a spell, but O'Day's taking over, dragging him back into the ring to allow Fortune to come in. Body scissors applied. The people in the crowd calling for Ricky. We want Ricky. Ricky trying to fight his way to his feet. He has. O'Day reaches in. The crowd not very happy. Nice knee lift by Ricky Rickard, and he makes the tag. Kid Hardy hits the ring.
My word, Larry O'Day made a blue there. He came in to interfere with it, and he... Oh, Kid Hardy. Oh, there's the hair again from Fortune. And Kid Hardy not falling for that one. Kid Hardy moving very well indeed. The crowd terribly excited. No doubt about it. Kid Hardy looking good. I think he should be looking for a tag here, or perhaps he wants to give Ricky a little bit of a rest. Well, sure. Ricky's in there too, Steve.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not sure who's in there illegally, Ernie, but and I'm still not. It looks as if O'Day and Hardy are the legal ones in.
Well, we're just about to the end of this bout, and there's some action aplenty there. There's no doubt about that. Kid Hardy wrestling very well indeed and very impressive. Oh, he's thrown him out of the ring. That was a vicious move from Larry O'Day, Steve, but that's the end of the bout.
Over the top rope, Ernie, it's disqualification. The referee has called for the bell to be rung. He's disqualified O'Day for throwing Hardy over that top rope.
Well, that was action aplenty there. I thought that Kid Hardy was going to make it, and in fact was going to win the match for them. Steve Rickard's got Larry O'Day there at ringside. Steve.
O'Day and Fortune were both disqualified.
Rickard, what do you have to do around here to win a match? Dopey Hardy falls over the top rope and we get disqualified. Well, I'll tell you something out there. I'm not only the best wrestler, I'm the toughest damn person that's ever been in this country. And Miller, you get on those tape fists if you want to fight, you want to wrestle, I'll punch holes in you.
Well, a rough word from Larry O'Day, but we'll be back with more action and over to Ernie.
Thank you, Steve. Well, you saw right at the end there was just an absolute hullabaloo and wrestlers over the floor and all over the place, but the disqualification, and rightly so, Ricky Rickard and Kid Hardy winning. Well, I'd like to welcome our very special visitor. Billy, welcome to On The Mat.
Thank you, Eddie.
I know you're a wrestling fan because you told me, and I know you weren't kidding.
No, I wasn't. And I tell you what, the weather down here might be cold, but the atmosphere tonight is very hot.
Yes, yes. What did you think of that last bout there?
That's right. I think I can answer a question that's asked by thousands of armchair viewers. It's all for real.
All for real. Well, thank you very much. We'll be talking to Billy T at the end of the match to see what he thinks about it. Well, you might remember a few months ago, in fact, probably just over a year, we had a group here called Brute Miller and Sweet William. Well, they've been over in the States campaigning, and they're due back on the mat in a few weeks' time. We thought you might like to see how they went in action. Here they are.
Second round of this duration match, and Miller and William with 1 fall up. Strangled by Sweet William.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sweet William pulling the head of Leota back. The referee says it's illegal. He put a count on William. Tag to Miller. Leota trying to fight back. Should try to get to his own corner. Bad position. But he ducks nicely there. And as Miller turns round, Leota arm drags him. Miller backs off into the corner, tagging William.
Well, the Samoan lads coming back and surprising both Brute Miller and Sweet William. A little while ago, it looked as though they had the Samoan boys at their mercy. They've come back strongly. They're looking good. Very fit, the both of them.
Into the head. In trouble, tags Miller in. They both pick Samoan up and they go for and another fall. There's a count of 3 again. They go for a double backbreaker there, bringing the Samoan down. The referee's allowed to fall. Obviously an illegal move.
Well, you saw Brute Miller and Sweet William. My golly, Steve, I guess they're still as tough as they ever were.
Really, they've done very well overseas. In fact, they actually won the Canadian title over there, and they are top wrestlers, in the top wrestlers in the United States, and it will be really a pleasure to see them wrestle in New Zealand again.
Yes, it certainly will. Okay, right, we're up for the second bout on the night's card, and it's over to Bert Dern, the ring announcer.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a heavyweight duration match. In the blue corner from the United States of America, Jack Claybourne. And in the red corner from Australia, Ron Miller. Once again, your referee, Mr. Tony Rickard.
Jack Claybourne, Ron Miller. Ron Miller, who unfortunately lost the Commonwealth title in last week's match, up against Jack Claybourne, former holder of the Commonwealth title. This should prove to be a very interesting wrestling contest. Arm drag by Claybourne. Pretty mover, Jack Claybourne, Ernie.
Yes, he certainly is. In fact, we've got in here 2 very fine wrestlers, Steve. You know, we should... I'm certain we're going to see an excellent wrestling match, and it'll be a scientific one, I'm sure, because both these fellas have come up through the amateur ranks. We know them as fine wrestlers. When you get 2 fellas up like this against one another, I think you can expect to see a damn good wrestling match.
Yes, and that's just what we are seeing, with Ron Miller, a hammerlock applied, and Claybourne looking for a switch out here, comes to his feet. Takes a leg out for Miller. Miller kicks Claybourne off. Nice cartwheel. Nice cartwheel. Ron was not expecting that. Yoke hold applied by Claybourne. Miller looking for the counter, taking his time. Miller blocks the move there by bringing his foot forward to staying right on balance. Oh, and Claybourne outsmarts him, sits through, takes him over. Still with the yoke hold applied. Up into a forward bridge, his head to canvas, his toes and feet apart to apply and gain more leverage. Miller slowly, very slowly coming to his feet, keeping the balance. Day with Claybourne rather with the pressure applied, and Miller picks him up for a slam. Claybourne holds on and comes out in the advantage position again in a forward bridge, applying the pressure. Claybourne, you can actually hear him thinking. He's up against the man who just lost the title, the Commonwealth title, and Claybourne trying to show himself up with Miller. Claybourne himself, who came close to winning the tournament in Australia. I'm very fortunate to see two such fine wrestlers in the country at one time. Miller throws Claybourne the rope. Claybourne goes and comes off quite slowly, but Miller was waiting. Oh, and Claybourne counters again. Well, Claybourne was right there all the way in this match. Ron Miller having a hard job outthinking Claybourne. This is what wrestling and scientific wrestling is all about, is where a man can actually stay 2 or 3 holds ahead of his opponent, then he's on the way to winning a match. Claybourne staying in close with the move, applying pressure to the yoke hold, loses one arm. Miller changes, takes a headlock. Body smash by Miller. Claybourne throws him into the ropes, comes over, bit of a roll-up, Panacola roll-up. Count of 2, and Ron Miller throws Claybourne off. Hurdles Claybourne on the ropes. Double hip toss there. Claybourne again waiting. Count of 2 again. And once again, Miller throws out. Another roll-up by Claybourne. Miller holds on. Claybourne comes up. No, sunset flip. He's turned the tables on Claybourne. The count of 3, fall. A fall to Ron Miller. I don't think the match is over. But there was a first fall, a duration match. First fall goes to Ron Miller. And the gong goes for the start of round 2 of this match. And Ron Miller, 1 fall up. Incidentally, the move that Ron Miller applied, at least Jack Claybourne applied Ron Miller roll-up, is a hold that was first invented by Pat O'Connor, former New Zealander and former World Heavyweight Champion. Nice toe hold, nice flying toe hold there by Ron Miller after Claybourne had hit him with a body smash. Miller was waiting as Claybourne came off the ropes, dropped down, took the toe hold, and now has Claybourne in a very, very good position, very dangerous position for Jack Claybourne. We've seen some great wrestling, Ernie, in this match. And,
we certainly have, Steve, yes. And by golly, there could be an even up here if this carries on like this.
Well, I don't know about an even up. See, Ron is actually 1 fall ahead, Ernie, with the... and the fact that he's in the position he is in now, he's actually, if he can hold on to this position, there can't be too much of the match left.
Yes, but Jack's a very fast mover, Steve. And by golly, I've seen him do some very quick ones. You know, a succession of drop kicks can really soften up.
That's true, and at the outset of this match, matter of fact, I really thought it looked like Jack would come out with that first fall.
He's making his way out of this hold all right. No, Miller's still got him fixed in there, hasn't he? He's trying very, very hard to make it out, because he's got to get on his feet if he's going to win this match, because there's only about 1.5 minutes left in it.
Claybourne holding on to the arm. He's come right out of the leg lock that Miller had him trapped in. Tosses Miller to canvas. Miller probably feeling a little comfortable, one fall up. Nice body drop there by Claybourne.
Yes, well, here's his chance, Jack. Here's his chance. I think Jack should be on his feet, Steve.
Well, he's sitting in there, but he hasn't got too much time, as you say, Ernie, left in this match, and he should be going all out for the at least an equalising fall. Claybourne kicks off. Miller was waiting, though. Claybourne came up thinking he'd move straight in, but Miller was on his feet, just waiting for Claybourne to come in. Nice sunset flip by Claybourne. Miller kicks out with the scissors.
That was close, Steve.
Very, very close. Claybourne with a backbreaker and a cover. Counter 2. Counter 1, and Miller's under the ropes. Claybourne on top. Referee calling for a break. Drop kick by Jack Claybourne and a cover.
Well, that's it. That's it. Well, Jack tried his best, and of course the bout finishes with Ron Miller on top. But as I said to Steve Rickard, I really thought that Jack Claybourne could, in fact, turn this one. All he needed was a succession of drop kicks, but we must admit that was a very fine bout to watch. Ron Miller, a very sporting man indeed. I think Ron Miller was very unlucky to lose the Commonwealth title last week, but that's in the past. Steve Rickard is at ringside, and Ron Miller's coming up to talk to him. Steve.
Ron, I want to congratulate you on a very good win. I think it was tremendous.
Mr. Rickard, thank you very much. Professional wrestling, to me, it's the oldest and greatest of all sports. It can be great. A match like that against Jack Claybourne makes you proud. But every now and again, somebody comes along, like a Mr. Larry O'Day. Well, Larry O'Day, you've got your title, but I'm going to get what I want. All I want is to get you back in the ring any way you want it. You want to break the rules. You're not the only one that can break the rules, Larry O'Day. I can as well. So I'll take you on any stipulation, tape the fist, wrestling rules, boxing match, whatever you want, Larry O'Day. And when I get you in there, mate, this time, it's all mine.
Ron, I'd like to see that match very much. I think we'd really see some action there from Ron Miller. And now back to Ernie.
Well, thank you, Steve. And with me is my friend Billy T. James, who has come in. Billy, what about a comment on that bout?
What about that, Ernie? Yeah. Congratulations to Ron Miller, of course. I thought he did I thought we had a good exhibition of clean scientific wrestling, very reminiscent of the days of Blomfield and El McCready.
Well, you picked it right, because Steve and I were saying that all the way through the match. That was the sort of match that we really enjoyed very much. Well, that's it for On the Mat. Thank you very much, Billy T, for coming in and being a guest on the program. Hope to get you back sometime. That's it for On the Mat. We'll be back next week with more All-Star Pro Wrestling. In the meantime, on behalf of co-commentator Steve Rickard, we wish you all a very good night. Good night.